On this day in 275 AD, Roman Emperor Aurelian, the man who reunited a fractured empire and built Rome's mighty defensive walls, was assassinated while preparing for a campaign against Persia. In 1066, the Battle of Stamford Bridge was fought in England, where King Harold II defeated the Viking army of Harold Hardrada, only weeks before facing William the Conqueror at Hastings. In 1513, Spanish explorer Vasco Núñez de Balboa became the first European to gaze upon the Pacific Ocean after crossing the jungles of Panama. In 1789, the United States Congress passed the first 12 constitutional amendments, many of which would later become the Bill of Rights. In 1906, France witnessed the first major motorsport disaster when a crash at the International Automobile Cup killed 11 spectators and injured 15 others, sparking the first debates about racing. In 1923, Jan Smuts became Prime Minister of South Africa for the second time, strengthening segregationist policies that paved the way for apartheid. In 1956, the first transatlantic telephone cable, TAT-1, went into service, linking North America and Europe for direct voice communication. In 1957, Elvis Presley released Jailhouse Rock, a song that became one of the most iconic anthems in rock and roll history. In 1959, Typhoon Vera devastated Japan, killing more than 5,000 people and leaving over 1.5 million homeless. It remains the deadliest typhoon in the nation's history. In 1970, Egypt's President Gamal Abdel Nasser, the face of Arab nationalism, died suddenly at the age of 52. His funeral was attended by millions, one of the largest gatherings in modern history. In 1977, South Africa buried Steve Biko, the anti-apartheid leader who had died in police custody earlier that month. His funeral drew tens of thousands and became a global symbol of resistance. In 1981, Sandra Day O'Connor was sworn in as the first female justice of the United States Supreme Court, breaking barriers in law and politics. In 2010, Nigeria's President Goodluck Jonathan announced his candidacy for the 2011 elections, which he would later win. And in 2015, NASA announced evidence that liquid water still flows intermittently on present-day Mars, fueling hope for the possibility of life beyond Earth.